Okay, up next, so that was Zavi. So we've got our final two guests. Up next, we've got Dolly coming to join us. So let me get Dolly up here to stage. Hey, Dolly, how's it going? So I'm just going to kick it off so you can let people know a little bit about yourself and what you're doing.
Sure. Thanks, Blake. I'm Davi. I'm the head of customer success at 2057. Now, we're a software development house. And today, as a quick example, I just want to take you through how we use low code in our own DevOps space using one of our own products called Linx. So, normally we offer Linx to our customers through cloud servers or on-premise installs, depending on the requirements. However, for us to provide that service, there's some complex onboarding and servicing processes that we ourselves need to perform. So these processes we've actually automated with Linx as well. So by using Linx, we've created a complete system that orchestrates and manages our whole DevOps environment while running only on one server. So I'm just going to go through that on a very high level. So firstly, with Linx in the middle, all of our customer requirements, information, settings, and everything is saved on a database, which we continually connect to and access via normal SQL queries and stored procedures. Then through REST calls, we then connect to Azure to create virtual machines and manage all of the virtual machines that we need to create for our customers. Now, through the Azure API, our solution has got complete functionality that's normally available on the Azure portal. Then finally, to install our applications and configure the servers, we'll then use remote PowerShell scripts from Linx to set up these servers for our customer. Then we've also got some microservices that we are running on Linx as well. So all of these microservices then we expose as REST web services. So one of these are to generate new licenses for our customers. And then we can then also apply those licenses directly to the customer server using remote calls. Once the server is up and running, we can then set up a nice email and send it to the customer via an SMTP server. And then also we'll set up and send out notifications to our staff using Slack or SMSs, whatever is needed at that point. And then finally, again, using REST API connections, we keep an eye on our servers 24/7 to make sure everything stays up and running and everything's working fine. So all of this is automated and built in Linx. And this specific solution was built by one developer, our DevOps manager. And interestingly, before he did this, he hasn't even touched code for 5 years. So building solutions in Linx, Linx is it's a programming-based system, and it's quite an important factor because you need to understand your requirements and you need to build your system. And you can build almost anything in low code as long as you know what you want to build. So the result then would be a secure and a standard system that is easy to maintain, it's low cost, and it's quick and flexible, and modifications is quick turnaround as well. So worst case, if a big red bus were to hit our manager, the next person could just step up and immediately take over. Okay, so this was just one quick example of how low code actually helped us. And this is an example of what our clients can also implement themselves.
All right, wow, that's amazing. And so for your tools that you have today, I know that the financial service industry is a kind of a big play. So how are your tools helping that industry?
For us, and especially with our corporate customers, the important part is to fill the functionality gaps that they lack in their current systems, and also provide some custom functionality specifically for their environments, which they cannot buy off shelf. It's not available. And this is not just big corporates. There's also a lot of small and medium enterprises as well.
Got it. And then for your products, I see that they focus on a few things. So they focus on integration, business process management, automation, reconciliation, and reporting. So what are some of the highlights of those tools and how they can help out companies?
Right, we've got two specific low-code tools. The one is called Stadium, and that is it allows you to rapidly build professional, data-driven user interfaces. And the other one, the one I focused on today, is called Linx, and that is a back-end integration and automation tool. And all of our customers normally use these two tools in their stack. But importantly, Linx and Stadium are built with programming paradigms in mind. So they do not exist to throw programming concepts out of the window, but to enhance your knowledge of programming, enhance your knowledge of logic, and use this then as a major weapon in your implementations.
Excellent. And then probably the question you get here a lot. So for all the and I've asked for the speakers here today. For the organizations, business leaders, tech leaders, they're like, all this no-code, low-code stuff's great, but how the heck do we even get started? We want to implement this, but have no idea where to begin.
Yeah, we do get this a lot. But the first and most important aspect is you need to know your own requirements. You need to know what do you want to accomplish with whatever tool you use. With that in mind, you'll need to understand which of the thousands of available no and low-code products actually relate to your specific problem. Any low-code and no-code product has got certain limitations. So depending on what you need to figure out what this project does and what's it good at, and then also understand what it's not good at, and then decide, does this affect my end goal? And then finally, build something before committing. Try before you buy. With all of these tools, you can test them out, test the support of the product, and then finally see if it meets your goals.
Great. Thanks so much, Dolly, for joining us today. It was great to see the tools that you're using there in real practical terms. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.